you're living in the future when holograms become a part of real life. That part. And they're being used to advance medical care. We need to unpack this because West Cancer Center and Research Institute is now offering Proto Hologram appointments. Welcome to Director of Palliative Care.
Palliative Care. You got
Dr. Clay Jackson. Hi, Dr. Jackson. How you doing?
Good to see you.
I know it's good.
Thanks for having me on the show.
Thank you. Now, how in the world, because you know when I heard that, I immediately kind of went through my whole Star Wars thing, but tell me about how did it all become permanent, like for healthcare and things like that?
So we've been doing telehealth visits, most of you, during the COVID pandemic. It was hard to come to the office, and so West Cancer Center, as with many clinics across the country, did telehealth, which is where you could have, like, on an iPhone or on a computer, you could do a video appointment. What makes this Proto Health holographic technology so amazing is it's life size, it's three-dimensional, there's no delay. It's like you're sitting in the room. Patients tell me over and over, it's just like you're here with me. It's a box about 7 feet tall, about 4 feet wide. I'm in studio at the clinic, and then the box is basically at one of our satellite offices, and we have about 8 to 10 satellite offices. And these the patient will come in, they'll see a nurse, get checked in, get their vitals, et cetera. The nurse is sitting there with them. They're looking at a box, but it's like I'm there in the room with them.
Wow, talk about technology.
Yeah,
and think about those who can't travel.
It's so important. We have about a 100-mile radius of catchment area for our services. We provide services in eastern Arkansas, southern Missouri, northern Mississippi, up to middle Tennessee, and then also northwestern Alabama. And so for those patients that are in a rural setting or in a distant setting, this is a game changer because they can receive high quality care that really helps them to understand what's happening with their illness, but from an outlying clinic. They don't necessarily have to drive all the way into the Memphis metro area. That's correct.
So they literally just, it's almost like you're still doing telehealth, but they sit inside of a box and you can see everything?
They're sitting in the clinic. They're sitting in the clinic. So I see them on a video feed, but they see me in a three-dimensional image. And so what's important for oncology and palliative care is that we deal with tough symptoms and tough conversations. It's critically important for our patients that we're able to communicate non-verbally and verbally. Empathy, respect for those patients, integrity with those patients. And so that's so important for them to not only understand their treatment, but also to have that therapeutic alliance that allows them to travel through that journey with confidence. Because if they do so, studies show they're going to do better. And so this is a critical component of our therapy.
Yes, and I love that you mentioned empathy because you think about contracting cancer, just how overwhelming it is, and you have all these questions instantly that you normally have to wait on results to come back from testing, but you can get everything quicker, it seems.
We just can't be a way of checking a box. We can't be just following a protocol. We have to truly empathize with the patients and sit with them. At West Cancer Center, that's part of our core values is respect, integrity, service, and excellence. This technology allows us to deliver that to the patient in their space, at their convenience, in real time, in their community, to help them access the best quality of care, a national leader in care, but also have it in their local community. So it removes barriers for patients. That's very important to West Cancer Center. And it's just been an absolute thrill for me personally to be a part of this technological advance that's bringing high touch, high-tech care to patients.
And we're the first.
We are the first. West Cancer Center is the first clinic in the United States to bring this technology to patient care. We're excited to do that. Our CEO, Mr. Graves, has just been all on board with innovation. In a meeting, he said, we said, how are we going to cover these rural clinics? He said, we'll do it with a hologram. And everybody laughed. And he said, no, we will. And so we found out about it through the Ellen Show, actually, of all things. And then he said, we can take this technology to healthcare. Why can't we? And here we are sitting in Memphis Metro saying, well, we can. And we did, and we're so happy about that.
Man, I'm almost speechless about it. I mean, that is phenomenal.
You gotta see it. It's fantastic. We're helping patients, we're helping families, and it's helping us to reach further, farther, and better for patients and families that struggle with this illness.
Will it ever become mobile?
So they're developing a desktop version. So everything gets cheaper, everything gets smaller in technology. So we're looking forward to this technology actually helping more patients in the future, even than it is right now.
Has there been any feedback from patients? Have you had kind of any feedback?
They can't believe it.
They can't believe it. Everybody's just like.
It's like you're in the room. It's like you're in the room.
I love them going like the air quotation.
I hear that one all the time. And people are blown away that we would actually spend the bucks, honestly, to make this care available to them in this way.
But why not?
Because it's important. I mean,
Yeah, exactly. We want
it's a
to.
great question. Yeah. Some people say,
Yeah.
why do this? Can you do this? Well, the answer to how is yes.
Yeah.
When you decide that you need to do something, you make it happen.
That
And that's
part.
what our company's done. We're so
That
thankful
part.
for that.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Is there anything else you want to share about this before we get out? Because
You know, I would just say
I can tell you're very passionate about it. I want you to get that out.
I am. For our patients and families, you're not alone. The
Yeah.
community's behind you. Your caregivers are behind you. Your family's with you. And cancer is such a different illness now than it was 20, 30 years ago.
Yeah.
There's hope, and you can
Absolutely.
receive hope and healing.
Thank you,
Jenny.
Dr. Jackson. Thank you
Thanks
so
a
much.
lot.
Thank
Good
you.
to see you.
All righty, y'all. Bluff City Life. Be right back. Whew.